Hey guys, welcome back. I'm gonna do a top 10 top 10 under 10, I guess, cologne fragrances. This might be a longer video because there's 10 of them. I'm not going to go into deep reviews on any of them. I will on some of them I already have. And more of them I'll go into eventually. But it's going to be a longer video. Keep in mind, videos like this take time. I know it sounds funny, you know, because it looks like you're just sitting there talking about cologne. Shouldn't be that time consuming. Well, to get the top 10, I had to wear about 20 different colognes for 2 or 3 days each. Months in the making. I know it doesn't seem like I said, you're just sitting there, but you can't just do a top 10. Most of us can't do a top 10 without wearing them again. And I had to wear these, like I said, in between buying new stuff all the time and testing it and, you know, reviewing it and then just wearing colognes I wanted to wear that day for no other reason than I like it. Yeah, it took months because I had to wear each of these 2-3 times each, 2 or 3 days each, and then I had to compare them to the authentics and, you know, and yeah, it took a long time. I mean, here's my notes from this. This is, I normally don't have notes, but I mean, I've been keeping these notes now, like I said, for at least 3 months, if not a little longer, to try to get see what top 10 I like. And most of this top 10 is going to be older stuff. I mean, it's my age, I guess. I tend to like the stuff from when I was younger. That's just the way it is. I mean, you know, a lot of Polos and Calvin Kleins and whatnot, and so they were all real popular when I was a wee lad. So just keep that in mind. If you don't want to watch it, I understand, because it's probably going to be a longer video. Just keep in mind, if you do, and don't complain too much about the length, because it took me a long time to do this, and I hope you like it. Anyway, let's get started. So this is going to be my top 10 colognes under $10. And you're going to notice a theme here. Like I said, first off, they're all based on a lot of the older stuff when I was growing up. But a lot of people think, I've had messages and stuff, oh, you love Preferred so much, you love Preferred. I really don't think Preferred is, they're an okay cologne house for what they are. But my favorite cologne house is Belcam. And you're going to notice, I think, out of all of these, only 2 of them aren't Belcam, the rest are Belcam. Belcam makes some of the best colognes, I think. And the nice thing about Belcam is they're all based, at least the ones I have, because they're all ones I bought years and years and years ago. They're all based on authentic reformulations, so they generally work better than the newer stuff or the authentic stuff that's out today. Like, you know, you look at Polo, for example. The original Polo Green, the new stuff still smells good, but Jesus, performance is especially compared to the authentic, is just lacking. I'm going to do a video on reformulations, just a little talk, nothing major, coming up soon. We'll talk about it. So anyway, back to my top 10 at 10. Top 10 under $10, $10 or under, I guess. 2 honorable mentions before I get going. The first one is one from Preferred. It's I'm not going to go into reviews, like I said, just maybe give you a quick little review type thing, but nothing major. This is Dark Woods. It's their version of Polo Supreme Oud. I did a review on this. Go watch it, please. Spicy, sweet, woody. The oud in it is not overpowering. Like I said before, I find oud, I like oud a lot, but it can be overpowering and come off sour. This is a little sweeter than the authentic Supreme Oud. I said before, you know, about 80% or 60% yeah, it lasts about 4 to 5 hours. Projects for about an hour and a half. You do have to go a little heavy on this one, though. I know the spray, I know it sounds funny because it's a dark oud scent, but for whatever reason with that sweetness, you should 6 or 7 good sprays. I do combine this with a vanilla body spray. I think that works really well. Oud and vanilla go well together anyway. So, anyway, yeah, that's honorable mention number 1. Honorable mention number 2. This could be the best out of all of them in performance-wise. And these aren't in any order. These aren't like the best. These are just 10 good ones. This one is definitely my favorite nostalgia-wise. It was what my if not my first, one of my first. And that's Classic Match, our impression of Polo. The original green Polo. See, there's so many Polos now. When I was a kid, Polo was Polo. That's what it was green. Green. You said Polo, everybody knew it was a big old ass green bottle. Yeah, it's just Polo. Green, pine, lavender. This shit lasts all day. No joke. Projects like a fucking monster, man. Beast, as they say in the community. 3 to 4 hours projection and way the fuck out there. Like way out there. Said I don't wear it a lot anymore. I've talked about it in a video for obvious reasons. It's definitely dated, but it's nostalgic as fuck. Said I even fucking lost my nubby. But yeah, anyway, honorable mention number 2. Polo. Classic Match. Alright, well, let's get on to the top 10, shall we? Again, no order or anything. Oh, and I forgot to tell, this one, $6. This one, just can't remember what it was, 5. No, fuck, way more. I think it was, well, 5 at the time, but I think they're $9.97 now at Walmart for Classic Match. So all the Classic Matches, bell cams, are $9.97 at Walmart. All the preferreds, $5 to $7. I get them at the Giant Tiger type store here. It's a discount store. I'm sure you can find them other places. Don't overspend on these. I see online people are selling the Classic Match, and especially the preferred. People are selling like $15-20 a pop. Don't overspend on them, guys. Just look around. I mean, if you can't find them, then yeah, and you have to, but I said $5 to $10 max for preferred. Anyway, okay, back to the CK1 clone. Gender 1. Did a video on it. Told you what I think. Lasts longer than the authentic. You'll get about 4 hours out of this. 1 hour projection. All you get off of it is citrus, lavender, musk, floral, slightly sweet with a papaya. And I said in my video on this classified as a unisex, but it's just, like I said, the lavender and the musk and the oak moss in it, I find it way more masculine. But yeah, it's under $10. Lasts twice as long, projects twice as well as the authentic. Get it. Number 2 is the CKB clone. Gender 2BU. This one is definitely unisex. I might even go as far as say a little more feminine than masculine. Whereas the other one's more masculine than feminine, I guess. I mean, makes sense. Very soft scent. Sweet. It does have some lavender in there. Mint. White florals. And I get the sweetness at the top. It's papaya. Fruity sweetness. And I get a sweetness at the base, which I think is vanilla or tonka. Maybe a little amber, but Yeah, this one destroys the Authentic. Man, the Authentic on me, like I said before, I'm lucky to get an hour to 2 hours out of it. And no projection, no sillage, nothing. This one I get about 3.5 to 4 hours. And it projects for 45 minutes to an hour. It's still not projection beast or anything, but it's there. Yeah. It's at $9.97. Give it a go. Next one is the only other one by Preferred. I fucking love this one, man. It's Action Max Red. Of course, it's their clone of Polo Intense Red. Sweet and coffee and leather. Cranberry, the sweet cranberry, fruity type smell off the top. And then it just becomes a coffee, smooth, creamy coffee leather type thick scent. Very nice. Doesn't last near as long as the Authentic. That's the one thing fucking Polo Intense Red has. That shit on me lasted all fucking day and projected for hours. This one here I get about 4 hours longevity. 5 depending on the weather, but about 4.5. We'll say in somewhere in the middle, about 4.5 hours. Projects for an hour and a half, 2 hours. Not a projection monster like the Authentic, but still really well. Like a couple feet out there for a good hour and a half. Yeah, I love it. Again, this is another one I generally combine with vanilla body spray. Works really good with the Axe dark chocolate body spray combination. Yeah. $5? No, $7. This one was $7. Next we have up, I'm running a little low on this, but I got another bottle, so it's not a big deal. I got 2 bottles of most of these because when I was a kid I couldn't afford the Authentic, so I'd buy bottles of these and usually buy 2 or 3 because I wanted to have them. This one is a classic, man. 1994 high school. Well, a lot of these were high school for me, but the start of high school. Classic, man. Classic smell. This is a classic match. See another juice. Their version of Tommy. Straight up Tommy. No Tommy this, Tommy that. Straight up old ass school 1994 Tommy. They say apple pie. I don't get apple pie from this or the Authentic. I mean, there's apple in there, I guess, but not apple pie. I guess with the apple and the cinnamon that I do pick up, but whatever. It's just me, my nose. But it's fresh, it's spicy, it's aquatic, it's a bit of everything. You know, it's a bit of a fougere, a fucking gourmand, a fucking aquatic, yeah, it's a bit of everything, man. I tell you something about this one too, guys. Not dated at all. Whatever's in it, the ladies do really like it. Really, a lot. Yeah, I get about 6 hours on this one. Projects for about 2.5. Projects pretty good too, like beastly. Very much so. I remember I put way too much of this on when I first bought it. I went to school. Another story about another one coming up is hilarious, but I went to school and put on like fucking 10 sprays of it because, I didn't know how to wear cologne. I was just learning. And the janitor walked by where we were and he said, I don't remember doing the floor. Here, it smells clean. It's like, oh shit, that's me. Anyway, yeah, very good. Tommy's good in general, so very good. Next up, another classic from the mid-90s. Classic match, Spellcam, Acqua di Gio. I'm not the hugest fan of Acqua di Gio. Never really have been. I remember walking by my Sears, it would have been 97-ish, 98-ish. And I think it was with my dad. Dad or mom. No, it was my dad. And he was going to let me get a cologne. And I smelled this one. It was new at the time, you know. I didn't like it then. It smells the same to me then as it did. I get a... This is going to sound funny and people are going to fucking crucify me because they fucking love this shit in the community. I get a Play-Doh vibe out of fucking... I don't know why, but that's what I get from Aqua di Gio, and the same as this. This is a fucking perfect replica. If you're looking for Aqua di Gio replicas, this is fucking the way to go. I don't think there's a better one out there. At least I've smelled fucking 10 different Aqua di Gio replicas, and this one is fucking... compared to my authentic is... This one actually, again, going to crucify me. I kind of like this one a little better than the authentic. It's not as Play-Doh-y, but it's fucking close. It's aquatic, white floral, citrus, white musk. You know what fucking Aqua di Gio smells like. 5-6 hours, projects for about an hour. I've never had... That's just as good, actually a little better on my skin than the authentic. I said I get about 5 hours on the authentic and very low projection. So yeah, Classic Mac Aqua di Gio. All right, let's get to another one. This one's a fucking classic in the fucking community. Most of us at of a certain age, my age and older, even a little younger, started with this one. My bottle, I mean, it's fucking old bottle on itself. Look at that. This is Classic Match version of Drakkar Noir. Oh my God, I love Drakkar. I still wear Drakkar Noir to this day. I don't care. People, it smells dated. I fucking love it. Unlike the Polo, I can't wear the Polo because it really does smell super dated to me. But this stuff is just, people say dated, I say fucking classic. I can still wear it to this day. Mostly in the wintertime, but I still wear it even in the summer sometimes. Oh, I fucking love Drakkar. Lavender and citrus, spicy, leather, oak moss, fir, pine. It is fucking leather and green. It's fucking beautiful. All day. I mean, literally all day. I've put it on the morning, not gotten home till 11 or 12 at night, still there. Projects for hours, 2-3 solid hours projection, and then it still projects for a couple hours after that, a little closer. Beautiful fucking scent. Don't be scared by this one if you're new to the game, if you're younger, don't be scared by this one. Learn to wear it. This isn't something you're going to put... Couple sprays is all you need. Even the new reformulation doesn't last as long as is allowed, but you still only need 3 or 4 of the new reformulation of this stuff, either the original formulation of a Drakkar or this stuff, the Classic Match version. 2 sprays will get you through your day, man. Yeah, just one on your neck, one on your shirt, boom, you're good to go all fucking day. Beautiful shit. All right, the next one is the one I have the story about. Or a story about all of them, but this is a funny story. I'll tell you what it's called, Nitro. I hate when they fucking name them. Just call them fucking Classic Match, our version of. I talked about that, but Nitro. I've worn a lot of it, as you can see. This is probably a 15-year-old, 20-year-old bottle at least. Probably 20 now. Wow. Because it came out like 94-ish, 93-ish, maybe 96, somewhere around there. But I got the authentic when it first came out. I never got a big bottle of it. It was a little tester. They could get it. They had them at Sears. I miss Sears. They had them at Sears. Sears was pushing this hard when it first came out. And I got a little tester. I got 2 testers, actually. I remember that. 2 testers. The lady gave me 2. The young, cute kid. She gave me 2. I loved it, but there was something about it. I at the time, it was very unique to me. Still rather unique, I think. But at the time, I was one of the first ones to use like a mint and apple type fucking mixed with spices. It was really nice, man. So I used them testers, I think within fucking a week. And I knew I couldn't afford the authentic. And then I seen this at the, it was Zeller's at the time. I miss Zeller's. Damn, where are all the stores going? Fucking Walmart. But this is available at Walmart now for $9.97. Like I said, all the bell cams at my Walmart, anyway, here in Canada, are $9.97. Can't beat that, guys. Very, very nice scent. Said citrus, green, mint, spicy. I get basil with that mint. I get a little cinnamon. Lasts me fucking 6 or 7 hours, this shit. And projects for like fucking half of them, 3 to 4 hours. The funny thing with this, and this is my story, when I first got it, I sprayed it. And 15, 20 minutes later, I couldn't smell it. You know, so I mean, in my mind, I thought, geez, this is some weak fucking cologne. I'm going to have to fucking... So I laid on the sprays, and this is before I went to school. I laid on the sprays, like fucking 10, if not more fucking spray. I mean, I laid on the fucking sprays. Went to school, walked to school. Got to school, and people were just fucking, almost fucking offended. I fucking stomped, you know, this and that. And teachers were even like that. I wasn't there very long. It's about a half hour at school, 40 minutes. Everybody's saying, man, you're way too much cologne. And I couldn't figure out why. I couldn't smell it still. But I left school. I was going to fucking stay at school stinking. So I left school, come home. Fuck, I got to get this shit off of me, apparently. I can't smell it, but everybody else can. And I didn't know colognes, remember that. It was just my start of my cologne game. I didn't understand sillage and projection like I do now. But I got home and you know, showered, get the shit off me. Took my clothes off that I was wearing, threw them down. Went away for a few minutes, come back into the room. And there it was, boom, right in my fucking face and loud. Wow. For whatever reason, this one here stays your nose either gets used to it real quick or it has like a bubble where you can't smell it. But after that bubble, way the fuck out there, it fucking loud. So learn from my mistakes if you're buying this or the authentic. Couple sprays is all you need. You're not going to smell it on yourself. It's just one of them ones you're just not. And you only need a good 3 sprays tops. 4 if you're fucking feeling adventurous. Yeah, this is just a quick little story on that. It was funny. I had to fucking leave school and shower and realize, you know. Yeah, like I said though, $9.97. The next one. Another one nobody needs an introduction to. We all know what it smells like. We've all had it. We all know somebody who has it. Fucking, it's classic match cool water. Yep, that's cool water. Fresh, lavender, spicy, musk, mint. It's all there. This is one of the ones that really fucking, the cool water, they really changed. It's one of the few reformulations that really mattered. Most reformulations don't affect the smell. To me, they just affect the performance. This one's the smell. The new cool water you buy doesn't smell anything like the authentic I have or this. It's just, it doesn't have that lavender smell. It doesn't have that musky smell like this does. And that mint, right off the top, fucking mint. Mint and lavender. Works really well, really well. 8 hours at least, and projects for a good 3. The stuff here. And cool water, the more you sweat, so if you're out dancing or just in the heat of the summer, this stuff here in the Authentic Cool Water, the more you sweat, the more you project. You get out on a dance floor with a couple sprays of this on, you'll stink out the room. Good shit, man. Good shit. Next is one, anyway, I'll tell you in a second. It's a classic match version of Polo Sport. Again, one from high school for me. A lot of these are from high school. Polo Sport. Oh, Jesus. It started the whole sport genre in my generation, I guess. I don't know if there was anything before it, but this was the start of it for us. Polo Sport. Back when I first started, you had Polo and then this. I don't know if there was anything in between, but that's the way it was with my generation. Is we had Polo, then Polo Sport. Classic scent. Not dated at all. Classic. You can still wear it today. It's great. Aquatic, mint, lavender, musk. All that stuff's in there. You know it. You love it. Or you hate it. Whatever. It is a very polarizing one. Get about the same performance as I did from the Authentic. About 6 hours, projects for a couple hours. Projects pretty good for a couple hours. Again, pretty loud. I have another bottle somewhere. I'm running so low, but I can't find it. Do you hate when you do that? I moved recently to this new house, as I said before, not in the last 7 or 8 months I moved, and I usually keep my colognes together, and I had it when I moved, and I can't find it, and I still got a couple dozen boxes in my storeroom that I haven't gone through yet, but most of the stuff, I don't imagine me putting it in there, but I guess I did, because I can't find it. Either that or I lost it, which sucks, because, like I said, this is based off the Authentic reformulations, and they just do way better than the new stuff. But anyway. We come to last but not least. This is one I've reviewed, and I said I was 50-50 on it. I'm becoming more, I'd say I'm about 70% liking it more than not liking it, because I just love the scent. This is Classic Match Emporio Armani cologne. Class in a bottle, gentlemanly. This is not, it's not a fresh aquatic. It's not a spicy aquatic. It's not a fresh floral. It's not a citrus. It's pretty much none of that. At the same time, it's not a fougere or anything like that, or a gourmand. It's just, I don't know what you classify it. I call it a class of its own. Oh, man. As I've said in my review, I did a review on it. You get a little spice off the top. Citrus and spice, sage. Musk at the end. But, man, what I get from this is just licorice, star anise, aniseed type fucking licorice. We're just going to call it licorice. Whatever it is, star anise, aniseed, I don't know. It's not listed in there. Licorice. Spicy, musky licorice is what you get from this. And it fucking lasts 8+ hours. I haven't had it on long enough to say any more than 8 hours. But I put it on, and 8.5 hours later, it's still there when I showered. So we're going to say at least 8 hours, probably all day. And it projects like a monster for 2 or 3 solid hours. And way out there. Again, another loud one. Well, that was number 10. So that was my top 10 under 10. Remember, all these bell cams here in Canada, where I'm at, $9.97. So, under $10. Oh, we gotta add tax. So it's a little over $10. But without tax, before tax, 10 for 10. And all these bell cams, these are my originals. Bell cams, like I said, I bought 20 plus years ago, most of them. And they're based off the authentic reformulations. I don't think bell cams even changed that. So, yeah. I would actually recommend getting the bell cams over the new formulations of a lot of these because they're better. They really are. I mean, I don't say that a lot about fucking, but these shit, like I said, I mean, a Polo was, like I said, the defining example. The new Polo is just, it almost makes me sad that the performance is just, it's not as loud. It doesn't project. It's you put on Polo, you should almost make people fucking sick. Not the new shit, man. That new green shit. I don't know what they're calling it. Signature or fucking whatever. It's Polo green, and it's just it ain't. They want like fucking $90 fucking dollars for it. Still, it ain't worth fucking. It ain't worth the 10 you'd spend on that. It's too bad, man. Yeah, I miss them stores, man. Zellers and fucking Sears and shit. I used to get a lot of shit from them two places, man. Miss them. Anyway, guys, that's it. I've got a lot more clones and a lot more colognes coming up. So, stay tuned. Hope you liked it. If you got any experience with Bellcam, I'd like to know, like to hear about it. Post a video, whatever, let me know. Bellcam's a very, very good clone house here in Canada anyway. I don't know if they're available in the States. I'm assuming they are. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, peace, love, be good to each other.